This is Mahmud Meras. Welcome to another solution tutorial of SolidWorks. Today we are going to solve multiple 3D problem. In our 608 number exercise, we can see that there are multiple problems to be solved. First of all, we will solve one by one. So let's start with this first one, this problem. Okay, in this problem, first of all, I will start drawing from the top plane. In the top plane, I will draw a rectangle, and this rectangle has a dimension of 120 by 80 unit. Then I will distribute it to 70 unit. After that, we can see we have another cut like this one, and for doing this cut, okay, first of all, from this midpoint I'll draw a center point line. So the center point line will be drawn in both way, so it will be 40 unit. Then I'll draw an incline line, and this incline line, this point has a dimension of 20 unit from here upper, and it will have a distance from here to here will be 50 unit. Okay, then I will do the same in the other way. Then I will draw two horizontal line, one is there and another is there. Then I will close the shape, then I will extrude, cut it into this way. After that, in the top plane we can see we have a rectangular cut like this way, and for doing this rectangular cut, first of all, I'll draw a center line from here, and from this center line I'll draw a two offset line, and total the offset line has a dimension of 40 units, so the half offset will be 40 divided by 2, 40 divided by 2. Then I'll close the shape. Okay, and after that I will actually cut it to 20 unit. You can see that I will actually cut it to 20 unit. And in this upper face, I again do the same type of features. I will take another center line along this way. Okay, and this center line has a total offset of 10 units, so I'll draw two offset line. One is 5 unit here, another is 5 unit here. Then I'll close the shape of the rectangle. Then I will extrude cut in this portion, and the extrude cut will be 14 unit. Okay, let's do our first modeling. So for that, I'm selecting the top plane from here. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. After that, select the center rectangle from here and draw a center rectangle, and this center rectangle has a dimension of 120 by 80 unit. Okay, now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude boss. Now extrude boss it to 70 unit. Okay, extrude boss it to 70 unit. Now press OK. Now select the right plane from here. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. Then select the midpoint line from here and draw a midpoint line, and this midpoint line has a total dimension of 40 unit. So the so this half dimension you can see it is showing the half dimension, so we need to give the half dimension. This half dimension has dimension of 40 divided by 2 unit, so it will be 20 unit in my case. Okay, we have seen that we have drawn our 40 unit line. Now again normal to it for a better view. Now select a line and draw an incline line, and this incline line has a dimension of select small dimension, and from this point to this line the vertical dimension is 20 units, so dimension to 20 unit. Okay, then from this point to this center line, as the total distance is 100 unit, so the half dimension will be 50 unit, so dimension to 50 unit. Now you can manually draw another line in here and smart dimension it, but I won't do that. I'll use the center line to mirror it, so I'm drawing a center line here. Okay, after the center line has been drawn, go to mirror entities, and entities to be mirror, I want to mirror this line and mirror about this line. Now press OK. Now it's time for closing the shape. For that I'm selecting the line tool from here and draw a line and draw a horizontal line here and close this portion of the shape. Okay, do the same thing from here and also draw another horizontal line here and close the shape. Now press OK. Okay, we can see we have a common line here. We don't need this common line, so you can trim it. Okay, or you can left it as you want. So I'm going to trim it. So I'm trimming these two line. Okay, now press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude cut. Now extrude cut it to through all both. Now press OK. Now it's time for doing the rectangle extrude cut in the top portion. For that I'm selecting this top face. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. Now select a center line and drawing a center line along this way, along the origin. Okay, drawing a center line along the origin, and now it has a total offset of 40 units, so the half offset will be 20 unit. So 40 divided by 2, it will be 20 unit offset. Now select bidirectional cap int, now select line, now press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features, now is to cut, now is to cut it to 20 unit. So select the blind tool from here and extrude it to 20 unit. Now press OK. So our this extrude portion has been done. Now again select this inner surface. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. After that again select the same way the center line. I'll draw another center line to the origin, along the origin. So the center line along the origin has been drawn. Now select the offset increase, as this time the total offset is 10 unit. So the half offset will be 10 divided by 2, 5 unit. Make sure to click bidirectional cap in and line. Now press OK. After that, now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now is to cut. Now is to cut it to 14 unit. So dimension to 14 unit. Now press OK. So our this portion has been done. As our multiple modeling, the first modeling has been done. Okay, let's go to the our second portion of the model. Okay, in our second portion of the model we have this sketch, and for drawing this sketch I need to select a new tab, new sketch. So I'm again selecting a new file from here. Okay, in this sketch we can see we have some circular profile and they are extruded. Then we can see we have some tangent here, then we have a connection here. And for doing that, first of all I'll start drawing from the top plane, also this one. So in the top plane I'll draw a circle, this one, and another circle in this way. Okay, and this two circle has a dimension of, we can see this bigger circle has a dimension of 60 unit. Okay, and the smaller circle here has a dimension of 45 unit. And after drawing the two circle, I will draw two tangent line here, and then I will use the relation to tangent them. After that, we can see we have a upper extrude boss of 8 unit here. We will do the extrude boss here, and then we will again manually draw this circle, and we will extrude boss it to 40 unit. And again we will manually draw this circle and extrude boss it to upper. We can see the total extrude boss is 70 units, so the upper portion extrude boss will be 70 minus 5, and the lower portion extrude boss will be only the 5 unit. Okay, then we from the right plane I will draw a line here and another vertical line here. Then I will use the fillet unit to fillet it to radius 15 unit. Then I will use the close the shape, and before closing the shape I will okay, I'll extend this line to in this side and extend this line to in this side, because as this is round shape and this portion will be a gap. So I'll extend this portion it little more. Then I will close the shape in like this way. Then I will extrude boss it to 10 unit. Okay, at the last I will use the extrude cut of portion. For the extrude cut portion, you can see this upper extrude cut portion has a dimension of 30 diameter. I'll draw a 30 diameter circle here, then I'll draw the extrude cut portion here. Then we can see we have another extrude cut portion here, but this extrude cut portion has some key features in here for the shape mounting. And for that, first of all, we can see we have a dimension of 45 diameter circle, so I'll draw a 45 diameter circle. And as the total distance from this line to this line is 50 unit, so I will draw a center line here of 50 unit. Then we can see the total distance is in 8 unit. I'll draw two offset line of total distance of 8 units, so it will be I think 4 by 4. Okay, then I will close the shape. Then finally the shape will look like in this way, this circular portion, and then this key shape. Okay, then I'll extrude cut this total portion. Okay, let's go back to sketch and finally we have forgot to say this circle to this circle, the center line to center line distance is 105 unit. Okay, let's go back to our sketch. So I am selecting the top plane again. Now right click on it, now sketch, now normal to it, then select the circle and draw the bigger circle. The bigger circle is has a dimension of 60 diameter. Okay, then again select a center line, or you can manually dimension, the both works. So I'm selecting a center line for better view. So this center line total distance is 105 unit, and in the 105 unit portion you need to draw another circle, or you can draw two cycles and manually dimension both. Okay, so I'm selecting a circle and drawing a cycle of 45 diameter here. Now it's time for the tangent line. For that I'm drawing two incline line. So I'm drawing a incline line like this side. Okay, again select the circle and drawing another incline line in this way. You can select one circle, then you can select another circle to be tangent, but I am keeping this for a easy method, so I'm drawing the outside in here. So now select this circle and select this, sorry, select this line and select this circle, and from the relation select the tangent. Now press ok. Okay, let me, okay, now again select this line and select this circle, and from the relation select tangent. So we have gotten our this side tangent. You can draw this tangent by manually, or you can use this tangent as a mirror. You can mirror this tangent into this side by using mirror entries within this reference line. Okay, so I'm selecting again this line and this circle and make them tangent. Now press ok. Now again extend this line. Now select this line and this circle and line, and make them tangent. Now press ok. Now it's time for trim entries, so I'm selecting the trim entries. You can select the trim entries and trim the unnecessary line that we don't need. So I'm trimming on the unnecessary line. So trim this line. Okay, so all the line has been trimmed. Now press ok. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude boss. Now extrude boss it to 8 unit. So I am extrude bossing it to 8 unit. Now press ok. Now this time we will draw the circle. For that, if we select this face, we need to minus this 8 unit 8 unit extra length for extruding the circle. For that I'm selecting again the top plane. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. Then select the circle tool here and draw a circle of 60 diameter. If you as I have we have already drawn a circle. If we drag, we don't need to manually dimension it. It will automatically 60 diameter circle. Okay, then we can see we have another circle here, and this circle will be same of 45 unit as we have previously drawn the 45 unit circle. We don't need to manually dimension it, but if you want to make it a fully defined sketch, you can dimension it manually. You can see that you dimension it to 60, so it will turn out to be a fully defined sketch. Now you can see this line is showing the fully defined. Okay, now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. We need to, as I have drawn uh, two circle, but both are in different shape. When you have drawn multiple shape in one sketch, let me show you how you will extrude boss them. So first of all, I will extrude boss this portion. Later I will extrude boss that portion. So I will extrude boss here, and from that I'm selecting just this circle only. Okay, and this circle has a total extrude boss of 70 unit in this up 70 unit minus 5 in the upper portion. In the direction 2, it has a extrude boss of 5 unit. Okay, now press ok. So our one portion has been done, and we don't have our second portion sketch. For that I'm again selecting the extrude boss portion, and from the tree select the your previous sketch. Okay, now this time you can select now you can select which circle you want to extrude. So this time I will extrude it to 40 unit. Now press ok. So you can see, if you have something drawn multiple sketches in one sketch, you can use the tree features to draw extrude them manually. Okay, this too has been done. Now it's time for the rectangular shape in here. For that I'm selecting the right plane here. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. Then select a line tool and draw a line tool from this point to this point. Now draw a vertical line like this way. As the dimension is 15 unit, if we draw a 15 unit, that will be enough, I think. Okay, we have drawn a tip 15 unit. And now select the fillet and select a fillet of total 15 unit. So select a fillet of 15 unit. Acha, let me extend it to a little more. Okay, let me extend it to 16. Okay, now I'll going to apply the fillet. Now select this line and this time apply the fillet to 15 unit. Okay, now it is taking the fillet. Now press OK. Now as I have told, I will extend the line little more because as it is circular profile, if we don't extend the line beyond this line, it will create a gap. So that's why I'm extending this line to a little this way. Okay, then draw this line, and also into this side I will extend little more because it is a circular surface. If we then extrude it will need a gap, so I'm extending it to outer side, inner side of the sketch. Now press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude boss. Now extrude boss it to total 10 unit. So it has a extrude boss of 10 unit from the mid plane. Okay. Now press OK. So our extrude boss of the mid plane is done. Now isometric it for a better view. Now select this upper surface, one of the upper surface. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now select the circle tool from here and draw a circle, and this circle has a dimension of 30 unit. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features and and select the extrude cut portion. Okay, extrude cut, and you can drag the arrow. Now press OK. So this portion has been done. Now it's time for this upper face. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. As we have seen, we have a circle of 45 diameter. So first of all, I'm drawing a circle of 45 diameter. Okay, and from that let's select a center line, and this center line has a dimension of 50 unit. Okay, dimension of 50 unit, and it has an offset of 8 units. So I'm selecting this circle. It has an offset of 8 unit. So 8 divided by 2, it will be 4 unit. And before making that, you can say we need to trim away this portion back because we don't need to have the same features in this way. For that, I'm selecting another center point circle, another center line, and drawing a center line and selecting a trim option, and I'm going to trim this portion. Okay, sorry, I have trimmed this portion. Now it's time I can just offset it in this one direction. Now offsetting this. Now select this offset, as we have said that the total is 8 units. So 8 divided by 2, so it will be lead to 4 unit. Make sure to click bidirectional cap in line. Now press OK. So this side offset has been done. Now select the trim entries. Now trim the unnecessary line that we don't need. Okay, trimming all the unnecessary line that we don't need. Now press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude cut. Now extrude cut it to through all both. You can see, or you can select, drag the arrow. Now press OK. So this extrude cut portion has been done. Okay, it is looking quite well. Here it is some unfinished portion. If you want to finish it to more, you can refine it by using the edit sketch features. Okay, you can use the edit sketch features, and then you can refine this length. If you can refine this length to 15 unit if you want. It is showing the unsolved error if you use the little more 15.1 unit. Okay, it is quite similar. Now press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. If you want to refine it more, you need to work in this portion. If you want it is more smooth and into, okay, just let up to you, more accuracy. Okay, now let's go to our next sketch. In our next sketch we can see we have, okay, in our next sketch we have this 3D sketch, and for that I'm selecting a new sketch here. So I am selecting a new part, and now press OK. And for drawing this sketch we can say that I will start drawing from the top plane also, and in the top plane I'll draw a rectangle, and this rectangle has a total dimension of 85 by 42 unit. Okay, and after 85 by 42 unit I'll extrude boss it to in this way, and it has a extrude boss of 10 unit. Then I will draw in this upper surface, okay, I will draw a rectangle, and this rectangle has a dimension of, and this dimension has 10 unit, and this dimension is 42 unit. Okay, then we can see it has a total extrude boss of 80 minus 10 unit. Then we can see we have a trapezoidal shape like this one. Okay, and for drawing this trapezoidal shape, first of all, from this upper portion I will draw a horizontal line, and this horizontal line has a dimension of 12 unit. Then we can see it has a total upper distance of 20 units, so I will dimension it to here is 20 unit. Okay, then I will draw an inclined line and join this here, and then from this point to this point I will dimension it to 64 unit. Then I will close the shape. After that I will extrude boss into this way, and it has a extrude boss of 5 unit. Then I will select the right plane here. Okay, right plane, and from the right plane I will mirror this portion to this side. Okay, this portion has been done. Then we just lead to our this upper portion, and for this upper portion after 8 unit, apart from this line, from here to here I will draw a center line, and this center line has a dimension of 30 unit. Then we can see as it has a total distance of 24 unit, and from this center line I will draw two offset line, and this two offset line has a total dimension of 24 unit, but the half dimension will be 24 divided by 2, so it will be 12 unit by 12 unit. Okay, then I will close the shape like a triangle. Then I will extrude boss, then I will extrude boss it to 4 unit. Then we can see we have another circular cut here, and this circular cut has a diameter of 12 unit, but it has a vertical distance of 12 unit from here. Okay, then we will is to cut it to through all. Okay, let's do our sketch. For that I am selecting the top plane again here. Now right click on it, now sketch, now select the center rectangle and draw a center rectangle, and this rectangle has a dimension of 85 by 42 unit. Now isometric it for a better view, and I have missed out a portion. We have two chamfer, and this chamfer is 5 by 5. Okay, so you can select one 5 unit and then use the 45-degree angle for the chamfer, because we know a trigonometric tangent, if a trigonometric tangent is 45-degree angle. Okay, then if the unit is 5 unit here, the 5 unit will be automatically in this side if we draw a trigonometric geometry. Okay, now select the features. Now extrude boss, now extrude boss it to 10 units, so I'm extrude bossing it to 10 unit. Now select the blind tool, now press OK. So this extrude boss portion has been done. Now select this upper face, now right click on it, now sketch, now normal to it. Now select the corner rectangle and draw a corner rectangle, and this corner rectangle and this corner rectangle has a dimension of 10 unit by 42 unit. Okay, and this leads to 42 unit. Now press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features, now extrude boss, now extrude boss it to 80 minus 10 unit, so it will be 70 unit. Now press OK. Now it's time for our trapezoidal shape, and for that I'm selecting this side. Now right click on it, now sketch, now normal to it, then select a line tool from here and draw a horizontal line, and this horizontal line has a dimension of 12 unit. Okay, now select the smart dimension tool, and from this line to this point it has a dimension of 20 unit. Okay, now select the line tool and close the draw a vertical line. Now this time we need to draw an inclined line, so selecting the line and drawing an inclined line, and this inclined line has a horizontal distance of 64 units, so I'm dimensioning to 64 unit. Now select the line tool again and close the shape. So I have closed the shape. Now press OK. Press OK. Now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude boss. Now extrude boss it to 5 units. So I'm extrude bossing to 5 units. Now reverse the direction. Now press OK. Now select the right plane, then select the mirror entities. Okay, now the right plane has been selected automatically as the mirror face the plane. Now features to be mirrored, I want to mirror the extrude boss 3 portion here. Now press OK. So our mirror portion has been done. Now select this upper face, now right click on it, now sketch, now normal to it, then select the center line, and from the center draw a center line of 30 units. So I'm drawing a center line of 30 unit. Okay, now select the expand dimension tool, and from this upper point to this point it has a dimension of 8 unit we have seen previously. So it has a dimension of 8 unit. Now it's time for the offset increase. So I'm selecting this line and select the offset increase. As the total offset is 24 unit, the half offset will be 24 divided by 2, so it will be 12 unit. Make sure to select bidirectional capping and line. Now press OK. Now let me dimension it clearly because it is showing too much dimension here. Okay, so this portion has been done. Now isometric it for a better view. So I say isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now extrude boss. Now extrude boss it to 4 units. So it has a extrude boss of 4 unit. Now press OK. So this portion has been done. Now again select this upper face. Now right click on it. Now sketch. Now normal to it. Then select a circle and place the circle to the center and draw a circle of 12 diameter. Okay, now select the smart dimension tool, and this circle has a from this line to this upper dimension, it has a dimension of 12 unit distance. Okay, now isometric it for a better view. Now go to features. Now cut. Now cut it to through all. You can select through all, or you can select this arrow and drag it. Now press OK. Now it's time for the chamfer. So I'm selecting here the chamfer, and you can select from the chamfer the equal distance. As we have seen, you can use the angle. If you use angle, you can use the 45-degree angle as the trigonometric rule, or you can use the equal distance symmetry. So equal distance symmetry, it will be 5 unit. So 5 unit. So I'm selecting this side and the other side also. Now press OK. So in here, as you can see, we have done all the 3D sketch. Thank you for watching till the end.
Thanks for watching, and keep learning. Be different.